hard to capture. Extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a convict and start killing. It's manifesting. The gods work like appliances, dealing in my psyche.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, and I gotta say this right now, right? You can tell from the title, you can tell from the thumbnail, I'm gonna be going over a major spoiler before we get into Boruto chapter 42. Leaks are coming out, and oh my god, I am so excited. I almost started the video. Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy the Kryptonian saying here, bringing you another Naruto discussion. I almost went back in the OG format for a second, okay? Like, if you're an anime only viewer, the episode review will be up later today. I am recording this on Saturday, and you guys will be seeing this Sunday morning. The episode review will be coming out later today, sometime mid-morning or around noon. So I thank you for your support, but I gotta talk to the manga fans right now. So if you're still here, I'm gonna assume you are okay with spoilers. Holy crap, man. I gotta give credit to Spiraling Spear over on Twitter. I don't know where Spiraling Spear got the leak from, but I've seen this pop up on a few different places. Sarada Uchiha knows the Chidori. Oh my god. Oh my god, yo. This is one of those times where I am so glad that they are incorporating this stuff into the story. So if you go back a couple chapters ago, people are like, when did Sarada get the 3 Tomoe Sharingan? I can't believe that her Sharingan evolved this quickly in this period. Oh my god. Kryptonian saying, what do you mean that there's a time skip that takes place between Majina Bandits and the Owl arc? I didn't know any of this stuff. And I always say, like, hey, you know, they're treating this Boruto franchise like they did with Star Wars before Disney even bought Star Wars, where when they were doing the prequels, there would be stuff that happened in the movies where if you didn't read the visual guides and you didn't read some of the comics that came out before the movies came out, you would be absolutely lost, and you just had to kind of roll with it. When the movies showed you Anakin and Padme basically hooking up, it was stuff that was told to you in the information beforehand. So when it comes to Sarada and Chidori, so I know somebody's like, wait, I read Sasuke Shinden, I kept up with all the small stuff that was coming out. Sarada never used Chidori before that. You're absolutely right. However, we do know that in the Sasuke Shinden novel that Sasuke has a few scenes where he's training Sarada, and we also know, I believe it's Sasuke Shinden, where Sasuke is working with Team 7, teaching them lightning release jutsu. And what's so crazy about this is we know that Sasuke spent extensive time training his daughter Sarada in that novel, which takes place before, during, and after the Majina Bandits arc. So what's so crazy about this moment right here is that Sasuke was teaching Sarada how to detect bombs that have chakra on them, because the Sharingan can see chakra, not to the same level as the Byakugan, but it can actually see chakra onto a certain level. And so Sasuke was teaching her how to use the Sharingan on that level, not on a level like what Mitsuki showed her to see it on a microscopic level like how Sasuke did when he fought against Data. So it wasn't something like that, but it was more of a baseline Sharingan technique that Sasuke was teaching her. And we know that Sasuke was working with her with fire style jutsu and with shuriken jutsu, and we know from the Team 7 training that there was lightning release. So it looks like during that time period that Sasuke was teaching Sarada. And I know a lot of people are like, well, why didn't he teach it to Boruto? So I've talked about that on the original channel, and I've mentioned it in passing on this one. Boruto was never going to learn. So Boruto's never going to learn that without the Sharingan, because Boruto needs the Sharingan Eye of Insight in order to safely use it. Otherwise, he'd be like Kakashi before Kakashi got Obito's Sharingan and used the Chidori. And so I want to bring this back to what you got with Sarada. So in the panel that we got, Sarada specifically says, "Daddy, lend me your strength," and she lands what appears to be a finishing blow on Boro. So we don't know what necessarily happened, but Sarada is going forward. It looks like she's been propelled. So I don't know if Boruto uses a Boruto stream. I don't know if Boruto and Kwaki use some type of a Karma Seal enhanced jutsu in order to shoot her forward. But Sarada is rocketing forward with a lot of speed and velocity. And Sarada uses the Chidori, and it looks like she's actually going right through this dude's side. So she might use Chidori and pierce him in the side, or depending on Ikimoto draws things, it might actually be Sarada driving the Chidori through this dude's his chest, and we know that Boro has some ability to regenerate, so it could be something to where they figure out a way to damage this guy's body before he's able to fully regenerate, and it will make sense that you need the Chidori to do it because you have to have incredible speed in order to use the Chidori. Sasuke had to learn Rock Lee's movements in order to safely use Chidori. So I mean, I think that this is interesting. I really think this is interesting, and I gotta say, out of all the things they could have done, this was something I probably would have preferred to get this in the manga, because I can only imagine how hyped I would have been going into the chapter review. But I saw this panel by accident. I was scrolling down Twitter, and it's one of those times where that was a delightful treat that I saw. And the only reason why I didn't do the video on Saturday of when I'm recording this is literally I had to get the thumbnail made. That's the only reason you guys are seeing this on Sunday morning. But I gotta say, just on another note, it goes back to what I've been telling you guys. Like, they're starting to reward you in the anime and the manga if you check out all the different continuities of the story. They are finally pulling all of these things in to a point where now they're letting you know specifically, like, you need to be aware of this stuff, otherwise you're gonna call ass pull over stuff that was completely explained. So I want to know from you guys, do you think that Sarada using Chidori is number one, an ass pull, and number two, do you think that this opens up the door for her to start learning more lightning release jutsu, like say the purple lightning? And where do you think this leaves Boruto? Do you think that this gives Boruto more incentive to train? Because Sasuke did say, I can teach you more advanced lightning style jutsu if you start learning the basics of lightning release. So what do you guys think about this? But so always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.